인 경기장 도시양.
All right, so here we are, guys. It's game number 5 now between imbaFX Open and StarTale. Here at the top left-hand corner for imbaFX Open, he is our yellow Zerg player, imbaFXO.LoweLy. And his opponent in the bottom right. Everyone's sporting the Sung H tag today, but they are from StarTale. That is our red Protoss player. That is Squirtle. And we would remind you guys that because the remaining casts that we have from this set for the rest of the week, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, are all going to be semifinals and finals, we'll let you know that one of our semifinals is actually going to be alternate attacks versus Prime.
That'll be cool.
And then we have the winner of this match is going to play Enes Hossa for the other one.
Yeah. Looks like it's going to be a Forge expand by Squirtle, but not in a way we see a lot of Protosses do it on this map.
Right.
He's actually going to be doing the Forge expand that uses his Nexus as part of the wall-in, kind of just stretching from his ramp down there like Cat's Pajamas is showing you with his mouse. And it's a way you can do this that works. I don't know if I really am a big fan of it, though, because it kind of gives up the ramp advantage that you have at your natural. I mean, it's a bigger area to sort of wall off with that, and yeah, it is kind of tough to do a Forge expand on this map the other way, but I don't know, I kind of prefer to see it at the ramp rather than at the area where the Nexus is going to be.
And LoweLy throws down a 12 pool, and Happy Zerg leaves the game. He sees the 12 pool and says, I'm out. Anyway, so you are indeed right,
though.
though.
His opponent, maybe.
Looks like this is going to be Nexus first, and then the rest of the structures will fill in afterwards. But as Doa mentioned before, going to build in those structures to his Nexus. And because this map is possible to close this off with a wall up at the front. A lot of players use 2 pylons, one in the back here, and then one as part of the wall off to the side. But this is going to be a little bit different approach.
Yeah, Squirtle pretty confident in his abilities to hold things, even if they do get up the ramp anyway. And, he's a great Protoss player, so why not? We'll have to see how it all comes out. Looks like it's going to be the hatchery right after the pool for LoweLy. No gas yet.
Yep.
And when he sees that it's a Nexus first and that Forge expand, he may actually decide to go for a third hatchery before gas. Every once in a while you do see things like that, too.
All right, well, this is full walled in now. We do have the gateway coming up after the Forge, and he's going to have a pylon in the back as well. I wonder if he's going to go after the double photon cannon approach, or if it's just going to be one, because this photon cannon will reach quite far, but of course it leaves the gases over here undefended for quite a while.
Yeah, that is a big part of that kind of wall-in, too. It's just, I don't know, it's just a little bit riskier wall-in overall. That probe, though, is he going to get back?
Will he make it? Will he make it?
I don't know.
Oh, God. Well, actually, down to 8 points of health. He's going to take one more hit. Don't know if he'll pull back to the cannon in that time. 3 hit points.
Man, it's going to be
the
close.
race is on.
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh, wow. The
Very
probe
nice.
barely getting away.
Lucky getting
probe.
overexcited about things that just don't matter.
It's fascinating, yeah.
Anyway, so here comes Squirtle now through the middle with another probe. He's going to take a look at his opponent's base, of course. And LoweLy, still no gas quite yet, finishing up that second queen first, and maybe a third base.
I think we might see that. We'll see. No, just making a huge round of drones. But no, there goes the probe. So, I mean, the drone, rather. And, is he going to be able to block it? Is he going to get there in time? The hatchery does go down, so Squirtle doesn't quite get the block it, but he does see that there's going to be a really early third hatchery, and he could exploit that if he wants to. Starting +1 weapons, there are some decent timings that he can do to kind of take advantage of the fact that his opponent is being so economically greedy.
Yeah, you're definitely right. Could spam out a bunch of gates here pretty soon as well. We'll see some sort of a timing in that regard. We do finally have our first gas coming up for LoweLy. Just one for now, though. He's not going into, some players will take their 3 bases and then move into a bunch of gas and try and move into tech pretty quickly to compensate. But looks like he is just going to play pretty safe for now. I just saw that Roach Horn, actually, the shadow of it down. So 3 base Roaches, no real surprise there.
Yeah, in this type of situation, you really need to get a Roach Warren. If you just try to stay on Zergling like that and try to go really fast layer, you just die way too easy to those early gateway timings that some people could do after Forge expands. So yeah, in this case, getting the Roach Warren is kind of a matter of life and death for LoweLy here. How many roaches he makes out of it, though, that's kind of a different story. We'll have to see. what he decides to do. Kind of depends on how much pressure he feels. It's going to be 4 gates right now from Squirtle. Probably going to see some tech added onto that as well.
Yeah, and LoweLy not diverting his Overlord. There we go. That's what I was waiting for, because he will want to get a read on how many gateways are up at the moment. Overlord taking some damage, but no,
wow.
It doesn't quite sneak away.
That was a long reach for that Stalker, man.
It was, no kidding. The cliff just messes with your vision there.
Yep. Looks like Squirtle was sending his Zeld across the map to kind of check out that Xel'Naga tower, but getting caught by those Zerglings.
Those very slow lings at the moment, which no doubt Squirtle was picking up on.
Yep.
And both the Zealots are actually going to die. The Stalker in danger of doing the
Is he
same.
gonna catch it? Nope.
Harder to get this around without speed.
Yep, that's right. Speed just kind of about halfway done right now for imbaFXO.LoweLy. Definitely need that as well. Oh, some Zealots being warped in on the low ground here by the third. This could do a little bit of damage. No Zergling speed quite yet, like we saw. And a lot of drones being made, too. These Zealots could do a bit of killing.
Yes, they could. No damage, a bit of killing.
A bit of killing. A
A
bit of
slight
killing.
genocide.
That's right.
Well, here comes the...
Goodbye, Queen.
Here come the Zealots. The Queen
Oh,
goes
man.
down.
This is
Nothing
bad
to
for
defend.
LoweLy. He's going to lose a good amount of drones. He's going to
Yeah.
take some sort of damage. And those Zealots can just wail away on the hatchery if the drones aren't fighting.
Yeah.
He's gonna try to fight with the drones.
And if the drones try to fight, LoweLy's going to say, or I'm sorry, Squirtle's going to say,
Yep.
I'm
Oh.
quite all right with that, because I've
More
got a lot of
coming
Zealots
in.
here.
Oh, man, this is
Oh,
really
boy.
dangerous for LoweLy now. He's going to lose everything here. He's probably going to lose his
Wow.
hatchery, too.
Yeah, I think he is.
I don't think there's going to be a whole lot that he can do to save it. Yeah, the hatchery is definitely going down. Those roaches are not going to get out in time.
No, and these Zealots are too strong right now as well. The Zealots are just kind of powering through the roaches as it is.
Yep.
No speed done or anything like
Plus
that.
1 Zealots. There goes the hatchery.
Oh, boy. Wow. That's actually devastating to LoweLy.
Yeah, that's the danger of going for that third hatch before gas. You kind of are prone to things like this, and not a very big investment by Squirtle either. A lot of minerals, but saves a lot of his gas, too, to start things like his Robotics Bay, +2 armor. He's doing pretty well right now.
Yes, he is, and he's going to be on 6 gate here in just a second with that Robo. Pretty standard
Yeah.
stuff for 2-base Protoss, but fun way to get at it with the +1 Zealot attack to lead the charge.
Yep. Almost a little bit Kiwikaki-ish in the way he
It is.
went and killed the third with Zealots. It wasn't quite as intended like the way Kiwikaki does it. It's kind
Right.
of like at the start of the game he decides to do that. But good little response by Squirtle as well.
Yeah, Kiwikaki has this cute little build, in case you guys wonder what we're
I wasn't
talking
getting
about.
vision of that. Am
He's
I
got
crazy?
an Overlord.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
see
No,
that.
no,
That
no.
was-
I didn't
Yeah,
have it
the
envisioned.
Overlord
It
was
did
off the
look
screen.
really weird. So, no, but
I was
anyway.
like, am I going insane? Did roaches like gain vision on high ground? What the?
Kiwikaki will do a very, very fast expand, and he'll put up 2 gateways before Cybernetics score. Pump out, Chrono Boost out actually about 6 Zealots, and then just kill a third for a Zerg player. And for about 2 months, I'd say this was like, September, October of last
the
year.
weirdest thing.
It worked every time.
That was the
Eventually, people
weirdest
figured
thing,
it out.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Oh,
A lot of sentries
okay.
being produced by Squirtle. Wow, he must be planning on some sort of timing here, because there is no other reason to make that many sentries. Usually 5 is enough, 6 at
Yeah.
the most. But how many is that? That's 10 sentries. We're reaching like OGS MC levels of sentries here.
Hallucination just finished up. A couple of Phoenixes going to make their way out and do some scouting. And I think he's going to be pleasantly surprised to see that there's really not a lot out there in terms of tech.
Yep, might have to worry about those roaches. Well, he does have 2 immortals. It's going to be fine.
Oh, and that's tough to get those 3 roaches actually caught at the moment. Looks like Squirtle is intending on expanding, as, yeah, he's sending out another probe right now to take up the cause.
Wow, I guess Squirtle just really wanting to stay very, very safe, making that many sentries.
Uh-huh.
But there are some nice immortal timings you can do, too, when you get about 2 or 3 immortals. Now he's starting +2 and blink, so it's going to be a while before we see any aggression out of Squirtle right now.
Sure.
Just using those sentries for a lot of hallucinated phoenixes, I guess.
Definitely true, and he's seen pretty much everything, including the macro hatch that was going up at the front as well. So, Squirtle just being very, very effective at the moment. He's way up in supply right now. Was neutralized a little bit as a few more roaches were added on, but still, I mean, he's ahead on tech. Infestation Pit is just now being started for LoweLy. All right, well, he's going to make his way out at least to the middle of the map, but I agree with you. I'll just try and pick off some creep tumors and things like that in the meantime, waiting for his blink and +2 to finish. Well, I don't know. Let's see how aggressive he wants to get here. I still think it's going to be just denied creep, but
Well, he's got pretty good timing with the +2. You
Yeah.
know, if he kind of hangs around this area of the map for a little bit, he can
Yeah.
hit that. Or, you know, he just might not care about the +2 timing as well. No, it looks like he is just clearing creep. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
that
what I
makes sense.
figured.
Oh, Almost looked like the Zergling put down that pylon there for a second. That was a bit odd.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. I love, though, already that LoweLy grouped up his overlords in the back.
Better safe than sorry, yeah.
Real Phoenixes, yeah. All right, and let's see here in the middle of the map with quite a few forces. Bling going to finish up here in about 10 seconds. He's got a Robo Bay, and he also does have that +2 attacks finishing up. That's about 40 seconds away, but with the build time going up so quickly, it is being chrono boosted at the moment.
He's using a lot of energy on these hallucinated Phoenixes, too. He's going to need to definitely save some for when the engagement finally happens. In fact, he's just using that one Phoenix just to kind of follow around the Roach army so he knows where it is.
Still got a pretty good amount of energy
here we
left.
go.
Oh, looks like he's going to try and make his way up. He does pick off a couple of roaches right away. That Phoenix says, "Get away, Overseer."
Yep.
We will have none of
Can
that.
he trap the roaches? It looks like he might. Those
yeah.
Immortals are going to do so much damage. Blink Stalkers as well. I think Squirtle is absolutely going to own this army here.
Yes,
I don't think it's even going to be close.
Yeah, +2 had just finished up as well. He engaged just the second that it finished up. LoweLy trying to make as many units as he can to follow this, but those units are really not all that upgraded. And those Immortals, like you said, man, one an Instructor, one a Mentor, so much damage being done here. That damage output of those +2 Immortals is so high.
Now, you know, Squirtle is losing a lot of his sentries here, so that's going to make this a little bit weaker, but he's had so many units survive, kind of like I was wondering if that was going to happen. He's going to be able to just push right in here. Oh, no, the Infestor's not having enough time to get any significant amount of energy. I think this is going to be about it.
Yep, definitely agree with you. And Squirtle's performance thus far has been very, very clean, very incredible. There's the GG. Squirtle takes his 3rd game in a row.
Wow.